Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as Brazil. Let's continue off we last left off. So we don't have any money, but that's okay. We have 500 pounds to our name. I would like more cash. But for now, things are okay. We are also a lovely great power. We have the entirety of South America, excluding the European holdings. At some point, we would like to rectify that. But most of South America is now completely under our jurisdiction in one way or another. I'm quite happy with it. We should be getting events to colonize these areas somewhat soon. I'm trying to think, like, when is... We need revolution, counter-revolution, breach of the rifle state and government, as well as the other, ones after that. How... There's still railroad, which is nice. We'll go breach of the rifles. We could get machine guns right now. It is 1870. Actually, is there... No, there's not research. That unlocks in 880. And also, people have been yelling at me in the comments to get my education tax up. So once Breach of the Rifles is finished, we will do that right away. The only reason we didn't do it first, because I forgot until I already pressed the button. So 1 prestige, thank you very much. Britain is now friendly with Colombia. Well, we got to immediately ban. Oh, but they have... Increase the opinion of the British. We can actually set you up to... top priority here. We probably don't need to worry about any of these guys right now. 0.75 is pretty good. And then probably even like decrease opinion of the British again. Get them down to neutral. I'm just trying to think, like, who do we want to influence next? Because now that we have all of South America, it's time for us to kind of set our sights to further lands. Also, I accidentally clicked off the screen. 1 second here. Because we could start, you know, Vietnam. We could do... I mean, Dutch already in the French sphere. We could, like, let's theoretically influence Turkey. Put Turkey into our sphere of influence. They're basically neutral or opposed to everybody. We easily could, 0.6. Okay, that's not very good. What about Persia? Friendly with the British. I mean, I would like to get Turkey into our sphere of influence. I mean, 0.6 is just absolutely god-awful. I don't have the money to build anything, so I can't really... Let's see. North Germany is completely in the German sphere. Norway is... Actually, say friendly? No, I wish I actually told you. Cordial. What do I like Norway? 0.13? 0.9? Yeah, let's just see if maybe we could, United States and Britain have a little bit of points there, but nothing too crazy. Let's get Norway in our sphere of influence. Because there's other people we need to get influence into. Hey, it might as well be, what about Costa Rica, actually? They're opposed to basically everybody. We could get Costa Rica in our sphere of influence as well. So you know what? Let's throw points there. I'm going to lower Colombia down to just 1 at the moment, just so we can get a little bit more points with the other 2 areas. We're discredited. Nations on another continent. Can't do anything about that. You're also... Yeah, you're also technically on another continent. But you border Colombia, who's in our sphere, so we can get some extra bonus there as well, which is nice. Second point here. We just gotta make sure, like, the Americans and the British do not... I'm like, America, get the hell out of here. They're being jerks. Let me just put it that way. How do we get more cash? We could theoretically get rid of some subsidies, but that'll be terrible for industry score. Let's cut down military spending ever so slightly for the moment. Intellectuals here are actually now too high. Okay, we're gonna remove you. We're gonna remove you. Where next population? What has like less than? Sao Paulo has 0.9. So you know what, Sao Paulo? Congratulations, you can have intellectuals. 2.8, 3.1, 2%, 1.2, 1.5, 1.7. Okay, so maybe we just do more workers then. Actually, almost all of our slots are filled because we have no money to actually upgrade them right now. Very cool. So wait, what do I want to get then? You know what? Let's do some soldier pops. Immigration. You know, yeah, let's do some let's recruit some soldiers. That could be useful. Could start building up a new army as well. Like, what are you? Rio. You're 415, so you're 5-5. We're actually gonna move you over one province. You are 516. 27. I could go with like one more army. So 4, Corsair, and then 5 artillery pieces as well. Again, our army is not going to be like super good. It'll be passable. It'll be okay, but it's not going to be, you know, groundbreaking. Let's just put it that way. Okay, you guys are 1%, 3%. I mean, overall, it's looking pretty good. Venezuela, you have cores over here on British Guiana. Costa Rica's at 42. Colombia. The Americans and the freaking British, man. Okay, and you are on auto hunt rebels. Fantastic. We got rebels in Argentina. But it looks like they have enough troops to actually deal with that on their own. Fantastic. Combo with -2 machine guns. But before that, let's get positivism. The 1936 actually should be finished researching pretty quickly. Okay, Costa Rica, we can now throw you into Cordial. Fantastic. I'll put more points here. 2.5. Let's discredit the British first. Because luckily, because we are the sphere leader, they can't discredit us. They can't, you know, they can't do any penalties against us personally because we're already, because they're in our sphere. Ecuador has some rebels in it as well. They actually got defeated. Do I want to send an army over there? Milton's socialist. Peru also has some rebels in the country as well. We could send a small expeditionary force. Send them into Peru, send them into Ecuador. Please give me military access. Thing is, like, all of our allies in the region kind of just suck. Like, they don't have any soldiers at all. I mean, they kind of, like, don't have anything. It's a little sad. Okay, Norway, we can get you up to Cordial as well. Again, might as well. I don't know what Norway actually has in it. I mean, they have a little bit of gold. They got some sulfur, fish, iron here as well. Actually, pretty decent iron as well. What else, Sweden? Are you in enemy sphere or are you in the Russian sphere? Okay. Yeah, so at some point, Germany will probably go back to war with France. France right now is actually invading Algeria at the moment. Are you still allied with Austria? No, you're allied to the Russians. You're allied to Turkey, but that's not saying too much. And it looks like Germany wants to put the Turkish into their sphere of influence, which is pretty good. I mean, Turkey's a really nice sphere member to actually have. Education, you know, let's go functionalism next as well, which is actually also at 36 tech. Huh. I did not know that these were so far behind. If I knew that the two levels that were both 36, I probably would have gotten them back to back. But, you know, here we are. Okay, so breach of the rifles, state and government, revolution and counter-revolution, state and government. You're 18. So we actually, I mean, getting more national focus as well is also pretty good. Work in progress. 10 prestige or 1,500 research points. We're going to 10 prestige on this one. Costa Rica, we can get you now up to... Pause the game for a second. Get you to friendly. We're going to ban the British from our country just entirely. And then we're going to then discredit the United States. Everybody wants Colombia. Like, but as soon as the Panama Canal is actually built, nobody here is going to care about Colombia anymore. Neutral, cordial with Peru. Everywhere else is looking pretty good. Are we on... I don't even remember if we're on friendly or not with you. We're cordial, okay. We get up to cordial. After that, we get our way up to into our sphere. Have a lovely ally. What other territory do you have? Don't have anything else. Just Norway proper, which is fine. Not gonna worry about that too much. Get craftsmen in these areas as well. But I need cash. I also can't even take out a loan. And the most we can ever loan is 6,000 pounds. Okay, very cool. But maybe after this is done, we want to get ourselves a... We need to also recombine. We should get ourselves... Who's has rebels now? Venezuela? I mean, they got a 6-stack against a 3-stack. They should end up winning that war. Or winning that engagement whenever it actually happens. There's breech loaded rifles. Norway get you up to friendly. Cordial, neutral, Perusa, cordial. Voting fraud. More militancy. You know what? I kind of want the militancy. Give me the militancy right now. Just because it'll allow us to pass a few more reforms, would be quite nice. I think once functionalism is done, we should get investment banks just so we can get a little bit more cash out of this. Actually, maybe like output. Going up would be good as well. Allow us to build cement and paper, which we can't do quite yet. There's more education. Let's go with our basic techs here. Cement factory, paper mill. More output here as well. This also research is very fast. Okay, Paraguay wants an alliance. I'll say yes to you. Did I ban the Americans? I haven't. There we go. Ban them now. Costa Rica's almost ready to go. And then after that, I mean, if we could like somehow get all these people into our sphere of influence, we could reform Central America as a puppet state, which I think would be really nice. I would also like to take over the not take over the United States, but have the United States fall out of great power status. I just don't know how likely that actually is to occur. How close is 9th place to us? Oh, they're like 80 points behind, so we should be pretty safe. And then 9th or 10th place is 100 points behind. And as soon as Germany wins a war against France, they'll take Alsace-Lorraine, and at that point, market structure, more output. Take you next. But at that point, Bavaria will cease to exist, which will secure our position at least a little bit. Germany will be getting you into their sphere soon. I mean, you're already up. They're up to cordial now. Forward. More socialists. I mean, socialists are fine. They work pretty good in Victoria too. For militancy. Consciousness or militancy? Again, I want militancy. But are our Socialist Party any good? They're anti-military, which does really suck. They're planned economy. Full citizenship, full welfare state. But planned economy is honestly not super good. Your state capitalist, jingoist, pro-militancy. Oh, we actually have a state capitalist conservative government. That's not bad. But a planned economy Socialist Party is kind of not what I'm wanting. Primarily due to the fact that planned economy can just... We actually have a lot of unemployed people in a lot of places. I need money so I can upgrade these factories. If I was to cut tariffs, let's just say cut them to 0. The thing is, if you cut tariffs... It just increases our subsidies, so... What if I have like a negative tariff? Doesn't benefit us, okay. Let's just have no tariffs. But also, it still means that we're losing money. Okay, cut military spending a little bit here. Aside from that, cut military spending a little bit as well. 2,000 pounds in debt. Give me investment banks from our tax efficiency. I'm making literally no money right now. Cut admin costs, cut education cost. Thing is, as soon as I cut those things down, immediately I once again have no money. Which is a bit of an issue, I would say. Okay, craftsman here. Purge capitalist. Let's remove the focus. No. What about... You know what, in Rio, let's actually try to encourage capitalists. I don't know how well this would actually will work. But maybe it will work. Right now we have, what, like four capitalists in the entire country? Actually, how many do we have in the entire country? 109. Okay, in the entire country. Projects are at 3. What about 100% subsidies? I mean, okay, that actually does make us some money. Limitless unemployed. Sure, let's build a local relief shelter. After that, let's repay our small amount of debt. The most we can borrow is 2,000 pounds. That's all I can afford is 2,000. Are you kidding me? I can only afford 2,000 pounds? That seems a little low, if you ask me. But, you know, who am I to judge? Okay, Norway. Colombia. Oh. You got close there, Britain. You got close. In Norway, we can throw you down to probably just like 1 point. I'm gonna add you to my sphere. Welcome, Norway, to beautiful, beautiful Brazil. Yeah, Norway, we can have an alliance. Why not? Assuming, of course, you don't get involved in a war. Also, there's a massive army right there. Actually, can I deploy this army? Try to see how far I can get these units into, yeah, deploy them there. And then cut half of you to send into Ecuador. Costa Rica, we can have an alliance. Intellectuals are now at 3%, so that's a little bit too high. Remove the focus here. Uruguay, what can I do with Uruguay? Let's actually encourage immigration into Uruguay. So maybe we can displace the native population and instead replace them with beautiful Brazilians. 13,000 pounds is looking pretty good. What do you want? You want to build railroads? I would also like to build railroads. That's 2,000 pounds each. But it would be nice. The Andean War in the Pacific. So you are at war. So my allies are at war with each other. We should not interfere. We already picked a side. Sure, why not? So you're at war with Peru and Bolivia. Thing is, I kind of don't care, because no matter what, you should all be in my... I mean, you're all allied to me, right? Allied with me, allied with me. You're no longer allied with me, but I'm sure you would say yes immediately. Like, if you guys all want to beat up one infamy, yes. Add to sphere. Okay, sorry, Colombia. You've had a little bit of a revolution. I'm not happy with you having a revolution. We're going to declare war, add to sphere. Do not accept, not accept, not... Who would say yes? Literally nobody. Okay. I mean, I guess they're all in their own separate wars, so let's move troops here. Bring another 15 stack here. Colombia, you wouldn't join my war? Are you not in my sphere and also my puppet? No, you're not. Okay, you're not my puppet, but you are in my sphere. That typically means that you want to come to my aid, but I guess not this time. Also, now we're going to be spending money on the military, which actually means we have to increase military cost. So all the money I just made, I now have to spend to make sure our army doesn't eat shit. Okay, another 15 stack. Is that the most you can... Maybe the most you can actually even mobilize. Oh, now you would join my war against Ecuador. Okay, bring Colombia in. We're not going to call Peru. Chile's looking pretty okay. Here comes the Colombians. Fantastic. So this war shouldn't last too long. I'm actually going to cut military spending down again. I don't know why it's so hard to have money. Like, why? Who made it so difficult? Any other wars going on in the world? There are. Galan, War of the Pacific. It'd be funny if they lost their war against Bolivia, then won their war against Peru or something like that, but I don't think that's going to happen. We also have to cut down the size. I don't want to cut you down the size, though, unless that gives me money. It does. And you're a 50%, so you might as well cut you down the size. It's not like you guys matter too much. And just a little bit of cash from war reparations, I'll be happy with that. I'll be happy to see it. Right now, we're at 24%. We are going to have to march onto the capital. So yeah, let's just march right onto Quito. There goes the entirety of the Ecuadorian army. Are you going to march into Quito as well? Okay, so I'm going to go to the coastline so I don't take more attrition than I need to. Peru has a rebellion, but I mean, they already have their army mobilized. Or I thought they... Does Peru not have an army anymore? Did Peru lose their entire army? By the way, you're still all my seer, right? Yes. Except for Ecuador, but not much we can do about that. Recent meeting of the British here. Venezuela, neutral, cordial, neutral, cordial. Costa Rica, I'm going to actually drop you for a second. Norway, I'm also going to drop you just because I don't think we need them at right now. Okay, and after Quito, they might surrender. I don't know if we're going to need to get up to exactly 100%. There goes Quito. 66%. You're going to march your way into probably... Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Colombia, for being a fantastic ally in my time of need. Look, Ecuador, you just shouldn't have had a revolution. I thought this would have been like a slam dunk case, but clearly not. Okay, lower you again. Why do we actually need to build the Panama Canal? Amazon rubber, state and government. Need to be at peace. 1908. There it is. So we need machine tools and have invented drilling and blasting and screw-propelled steamers. We also need to have, that's like 3 million. Is that? One sec. 3 million pounds. Okay, so I definitely don't have the money for that. Thank you, Ecuador. I mean, again, it's sorry that I had to come this way, but I'm just going to deploy you right here. But it is what it is. Okay, let's go for early classical theory. Just it's a cheap tech. Argentina will take an alliance. Thank you. Chile won their war against Bolivia. They'll probably end up winning their war against Peru as well. How much are we actually getting from... 5 pounds from Ecuador. Okay, so it's not a lot. We also can cut down military spending. So it's not a lot of money, but it is an amount of money. It's an amount of money that's higher than 0. We now once again have no money. Okay, minimum life ratings. We got colonial negotiations. I thought you needed machine guns for that. Probably somebody else researched it, which is why we have it. Okay, Berlin Conference of 1880. We don't have a saying in that, unfortunately. Like, France can invade, Britain can invade. Germany can invade some stuff. Italy can probably invade, but for me personally, I can't do really anything, unfortunately. So we're not going to really get a chunk of Africa. Which is fine. It's not, like, bad, per se. It's a little disappointing, because I would have liked a nice little slice. But for the time being, it is what it is. Also, how did Portugal lose their colonies over here? Yeah, Portugal lost Mozambique. What the hell? Orange Free State. Eventually, you guys should be going to war with, I am stunned that somehow Portugal managed to lose control over their colonial holdings. Again, they still have some territory over here, but that's really about it. Very peculiar, let's just put it that way. Bolivia also has a rebellion. A 9 stack. Move our units in. Full citizenship. Chile has won their war against Peru. Red John. We'll just leave him be. It's fine. Alright, all states and acquire... what state is that? It's not here, right? Oh, it is this state. Okay. So then they actually took a little bit more than normal. I might be wrong, though. Also, my army's not being funded. Right. That's my fault. We're spending a little bit here. We want to make sure there's not a revolution in Bolivia. But, of course, their capital's down here, so that's okay. As long as the capital doesn't fall, it's usually not a huge deal. Take them out. I'm not going to deal with actually unsieging this territory. They can do that on their own. Okay, we can now once again cut down military spending. Take a little bit of cash. Got an election. Who won? The Conservatives have once again won the election. Okay. Works just fine for me. Breach artillery, culture, tech. Let's go state and government next. I think right now is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thank everybody for watching. Anthnwam, if you enjoyed me, thumbs up. Not do we click some down. Remember to subscribe, and goodbye.